Okay, 4 nuns go up to the gates of heaven where St. Peter is guarding them. He says, ladies, before you can enter the kingdom of heaven, you must answer one question. Have you ever, at any time, had any contact whatsoever with a male member, a penis? The first nun says, yes, I'm sorry, Holy Father, but once I glanced at one. Said, you horrible harlot, that's terrible. Go over there, wash your eyes out in that sink, and then you can enter the gates of heaven. Be careful when you're in there. St. Francis has a tendency to whip his out. Keep your eyes averted at all times. Second nun, have you ever had any contact whatsoever with a penis? Second nun says, once, Your Honor, I did touch one. I was reaching for the salt and it just appeared. But I was in Middlesbrough. He goes, fair enough. Things like that always happen. Go ahead. You may enter the kingdom of heaven. Then all of a sudden, the fourth nun jumps ahead of the third nun and says, St. Peter, you must let me in first. Why is that, sister? There's no way I'm washing my mouth in that sink after she's washed her ass in it. Anyway, let's get back to this cheeky little brown leprechaun known as our Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak. Dishy Rishi, he's called by the guy that runs Weatherspoons, because he lowered the taxes on alcohol. In fact, they actually pay you to drink in Weatherspoons. I've made a fortune. He's very, very posh, is Rishi. He's actually passed out once when he inhaled next to some working class people. They had to revive him with smelling salts. He's very, very upper middle class. You got to understand the English upper middle class are very adaptive people. When newcomers come into working class communities, they're told to celebrate their differences. Whereas if those newcomers enter the English upper class, then it's fit in or fuck off. Which is why this guy doesn't speak like Ali G. He's very posh though, very rich. He married the daughter of a billionaire. I don't know what she sees in him. Maybe he's packing 10 or 11 inches, which is probably about 2/3 of his body length. But he's doing a fantastic job. He's managing to govern our great nation while at the same time being very, very kind to cattle and worshipping my favorite god, that little Indian fella, the elephant guy. What's his name? David Ganesh or Koresh or Goulash. You know that guy. The elephant god is my favorite one. I love that guy. This is him doing his inaugural speech, taking over from Liz Truss. Liz Truss, who we all remember, is doing a fantastic job of smashing the stereotype of British women being unattractive. She really knocked it out of the park with that one, with her face. Anyway, now as our great country is circling the toilet bowl like a little beige jobby, which is my nickname for this guy, actually. But let's hear what he has to say.
And the heart of that mandate is our manifesto.
Okay.
I will deliver on its promise.
He didn't deliver on anything.
Stronger NHS. Better
Does this guy believe in anything he's saying?
Safer streets. Control of our borders. Protecting our environment. Supporting our armed forces. Leveling up. And building an
Luckily there's not a strong breeze. This guy's ears could carry him away off across the channel. May end up in a Calais migrant camp.
I understand how difficult this moment is.
No, you don't. You're loaded. Your wife is a billionaire. You're packing 11 to 12 inches down there. You don't understand how us little people feel. Although you are a very little person, you're almost Munchkin-like. In fact, didn't you star in that? Weren't you the Oompa Loompa in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The one with the Michael Jackson paedophile version with Johnny Depp?
That I have work to do to
yes, you do.
Trust.
Yes, it didn't work.
That has happened. All I can say is that I am not daunted.
Yes, you are.
I know the high office.
Well, you're
I
not
have
daunted
accepted,
because you couldn't give a toss.
and I hope to
'Cause
live
you're
up to
loaded.
its demands.
Your in-laws will be proud
When
of
the
you.
opportunity
You've
to
done
serve
well.
comes along, you cannot question the moment, only your willingness. So I stand
Kaiser
here
Chiefs
before you,
playing in the background.
ready to lead
I have no
our
idea if they're
country
actually
into
playing
the
live
future,
or it's some
to put
drunken
your
hooligans
needs above
passed out
politics,
in
to
Trafalgar
reach
Square
out
after vomiting
and
in
build
the
a
fountains.
government that represents the very best
Number
traditions
10.
of my party.
Number 2, I think, is more
Together,
appropriate.
we can
That's what he's
achieve
speaking.
incredible things. We will create a future worthy of the sacrifices so many have made,
No, you won't.
and fill tomorrow and every
Who comes
day
up with this shit?
thereafter
Seriously.
with hope.
No, it's not working. You don't believe it. We don't believe it.